this go now. Keep saying it. I'm letting this go now. I'm letting this go now. I'm letting this go now. All of the abandonment that I may have felt, I'm letting it go now. All of the sacrifices that I feel that I made for other people and not myself, and not loving me, I'm letting it go now. This is all still stuck fear. Why do you stay in these situations? We stay in certain situations and jobs and relationships and stuff like that. We stay because we fear the unknown. We don't know what's going to happen. If I walk away, what's going to happen? If she walks away, what's going to happen? If I leave my job, how am I going to pay my bills? You got all of this stuff going on. And you're forgetting about you. You are the source. That source is alive in you. Okay? And so you need to align with that source and know that you can let go of anything that does not serve you. You are not bound and bind by your past. You are not bound and bind by your past. But I can promise you, you are bound by what you say and do presently. Because it's going to create your future, which is just going to be a repeat of the past. Is that what you want? You don't want a repeat of the past? Who the hell want to keep going back over the same cycles? Let it go. And trust and know that you are it. There is nothing else outside of you. That you're it. You got to make the decision to change it, to alter it, to love it, and just show yourself love for all of the different things that you experience. Be that love, know that love, trust that love, and transmute that energy. So what? Negative things are going to happen, but you don't have to take the energy of it from a negative aspect. You don't. You can look at it and say, what was I supposed to learn from this? Thank you, señorita. Thank you, monsieur. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you for showing me who I was not. Thank you for showing me who I am becoming, who I am. I know now because you did whatever, or because I walked away from that job, or because I stood up for myself. Don't let people walk over you. So the only reason why you stay is because you're fearful of what's going to happen if you do it or if you don't. Okay? So release that still stuck fear. Release that still stuck fear. I'm letting it go. When? Now. I'm letting it go now. You no longer have jurisdiction in this. You don't have no rights in this jurisdiction over here. Okay? Alright, next thing we're going to release, guys, we're just going to release 5 things today, and then I'll come back and we'll do like 5 more each day as we go through that this week. Okay, so we're starting today, and we're going to do that 7-day clearing, release, and we're going to get this out the way. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to be releasing is unforgiveness. It's okay. I release unforgiveness. And the reason we're going to release unforgiveness is because forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is for you. And you cannot control whether somebody else forgives you or not. But guess what's happening? The energy around not having closure to whatever that situation was is what is allowing the energy to stay stuck. Okay? That unforgiveness of, oh, well, he was wrong and she was wrong. Guys, everybody was doing the best that they could do based on what their level of thinking. If your mother walked out, or your father walked out, or your baby daddy walked out, or your baby mama did something, or whatever it was, the mindset of the person that you were dealing with, the programming that this person has is what made them behave that way. It's learned behavior. Okay? And so since it's learned behavior, we have to learn to forgive ourselves. Okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and knock out and release all unforgiveness. Even though I found it hard to forgive certain people in my life for certain things, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though people have done me wrong, even though I may have wronged other people, I'm letting this go. I forgive myself, right? I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I deeply and completely love and accept myself for not forgiving my mother, not forgiving my father. I deeply and completely love and accept myself for not forgiving my children, for not forgiving my ex, for not forgiving my whatever, whoever, your cousins, your co-workers. Just put it in there. Okay? And let's tap that energy out. Let's get that out. Let's release that. Let's release that, okay? Let that go. Unforgiveness. Even though I didn't forgive, or even though I wasn't forgiven, I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though they made me feel like they didn't love me. Whatever it is, even though I dealt with the trauma from my parents, or I dealt with the trauma from my family member who abused me or touched me, or an ex who cursed me out and was disrespectful, or that hit me, or whatever your story is, bring it to the surface. I don't know your story. I'm just throwing examples out, but I'm throwing these examples out so that it could trigger something in you to show you the unforgiveness and the resentment and the fears and all that stuff that you are holding on to, of things that you have no control over. You only have control over you. You only have control over you. All right? And so I want you to release that unforgiveness. The fact that you didn't forgive your dad for walking away. The fact that you didn't forgive your mother for being promiscuous and making you a promiscuous person because you thought that's what you're supposed to do. Whatever. Okay? So you want to say, even though I had a hard time forgiving people for certain things that they did to me, right? But in truth, they didn't do it to you. They did it for you because it taught you something, okay? So I'm releasing that now. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Those people who didn't forgive me, it's okay, because I understand that right now they're not in the place that I am. Right now, they may not know how to love themselves. So how can they love me? And I release that because this is my job to love me. I'm letting this go now. And even though not everyone will love me or everyone will show me what I feel like I deserve, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Oh gosh, just let that go. I know that felt so dense. Let me know how you feel in the comments. Just let that go. Forgive your mother, forgive your father, forgive your uncles, for your aunts, your babysitters, your whoever you have been having a hard time forgiving. I need you to love yourself regardless to the fact that you had a hard time forgiving them, right? Okay? So release that unforgiveness. And you want to know what you're going to do now is you're going to say, even though others may not have forgiven me, I forgive me. Okay? I forgive me. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I deeply and completely forgive me. I forgive them for not forgiving me. I forgive them because there's other people that may not forgive you for certain things that you've done. Right? Okay, everybody is in their own space. You can't make nobody forgive you or whatever. Like, that's just where they are, okay? So remember, guys, once again, forgiveness is something that you do for yourself, not for other people, okay? So release that unforgiveness because that energy of unforgiveness is keeping you trapped. I promise you guys, that whole thing of not letting it go, feeling like you have to prove a point, so you're not going to talk, you're not going to say... Look, who do you love? I love you too. You're welcome, Bobby. You're welcome. So, who do you